Greetings, YouTube. As many of my viewers know, I frequently discuss politics. And as I'm a liberal progressive socialist, essentially, I frequently get comments and reply from conservatives, and in particular, Tea Party members and Libertarians. And one of the things that has popped up recently in my mind, and I will be linking to a blog post by Fred Clark, as he also talked about this topic, is the manner in which they seem to completely and utterly distrust the elected government. The government that is of the people, by the people, and for the people. And somehow the government is a label for this alien entity that is imposed upon us from without. When in actuality, the government is us. Me and you. We're the government. Now, it is true that many people elected to into political positions are from a demographic that isn't us. But they're still Americans. They're still we the people. We may not agree with them, but that's how the democratic process functions. If we don't like them, we vote them out of office. We vote for someone that we like more. And hopefully over time, the demographics will shift and change, as do the opinions and views of the American voter. But they also seem to have not just a love of the individual, but a fetish for the individual. The individual is viewed as always and forever better than we the people. I, of course, disagree with that. I think that we the people can do far more than any single individual can, that we are more than the sum of our parts. And as Fred points out, this anti-government position puts them in an odd state. They pretty much turn into anarchists, because as they don't like elected governments, what's left? I don't know, and I don't think I've ever actually had a Tea Party member or a Libertarian tell me what they would replace it with. If you're not going to elect people to power, there doesn't leave a lot of options. Unless you'd like to reestablish some kind of king. Maybe they're all going to have a mud wrestling match, and whoever wins gets to be in charge. I'm not sure. But to me, it smacks of anti-democracy, anti-egalitarianism, and just anti-Americanism. The whole idea that the individual is so much superior to the collective us, that should be the only unit that matters, the individual. Now, I'm a big believer in individuals. I'm a staunch supporter of the First, Second, and Fourth Amendment rights. My favorites. But without we the people, those don't mean anything at all. Those amendments are meaningless unless we are a collective and all agree that they have meaning. So, I'm interested. What do the Tea Party and Libertarians of the world want to replace the elected government with? Because they seem to hate it. And they want to do away with it. They want to defund it. They want to make sure that there is no safety net for the American people, that the social safety net is gone. They seem opposed to social justice. They seem to only really support the idea of giving as much of America's money to the rich as humanly possible. Because that's the only consistent policy I've ever been able to pull from their politics. Give as much cash as possible to the wealthy, and then somehow everything will just magically get better. I thought that sounded dumb when I was in high school. My opinion hasn't changed in the last almost 30 years.